The last time I saw a lot of you was when we were together in Siliguri, West Bengal. One of the highlights of that time together as leaders was how we spent time to seek the Lord about an increase in the harvest. And we felt like he was saying that we are to believe him for a supernatural increase in the harvest. One of the keys to a supernatural increase is for you and for me to lead supernatural lifestyles. And that's what I want to talk about briefly right now. 5 minutes or so, all right? What I'm going to do is read from John 15, starting with verse 5, where Jesus says, I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. This is to my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. If we remain in him, if we listen to him, if we trust him, we do what he says, we will bear much fruit. If we aren't remaining in him, we can do nothing. Not just a little, we can do nothing. So we need to spend time with him. We need to have a quiet time. That's what I want to talk about. The reason I'm talking about it right here in this spot is because this is where I sit in the morning and have my time with Jesus, in his word, listening to his voice. When we lived in India, I would have my quiet time out on the veranda. It was great to go out there early morning and watch the sunrise, bring my Bible, bring my journal, my prayer journal. And I would write down what he would say to me, what he'd speak to me through his word and by his spirit. It's so important to spend time with him. One of my heroes, E. Stanley Jones, he talked about the importance of quiet time in his life. He was a missionary to India for 30 years. Very influential. He started by working with low-caste people and impacting them with the gospel. And then God opened doors for him to work among higher caste people as well. He had thousands and thousands of meetings with large groups of people, sharing the gospel and teaching them about the kingdom. And this is what he said about the value of a quiet time. He wrote, there is one responsibility and only one responsibility to keep in union with God. When that union with God is intact, everything flows from it. I know of no one thing that cultivates union with God more surely and consistently than the regular practice of the quiet time. He called his time with God the great intake. And that's what I do from this spot, is I have the great intake, the time with him. Where do you have your quiet time? How often do you spend time with him? How do you listen to him? How do you remember what he has to say? How do you follow through with what he says to you? These are important questions. Think about it and really take seriously. I know you do, but I want to encourage us to be even more diligent, to listen to Jesus and do whatever he says. That's the supernatural lifestyle. That's the way that as we connect to the vine, that his life will flow out into us and then through us to impact the nations, to see real transformation take place among the unreached. Thanks.